The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
If you only knew the power of the dark side, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No, I am your father. I'll be back.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yeah. It's a trap! The needs of the many outweigh
the needs of the few.
for the one.
Do or do not. There is no trap.
Live long. Prosper.
Get away from her, you bitch! Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Bye-bye, boy.
Have fun storming the castle.
Take it away.
Goodbye.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that! I see dead people.
So what? You said that.
Why so serious?
I volunteer as tribute.
What I do is not up to you.
Chewie. We're home.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
I'm one of the forces that
I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
is the force of you. I think so. Welcome everybody to the All for Sci-Fi Weekly Webcast. I'm your host, Eric Walker. And as always, next to me is Captain Richter, trickster of all the coffee for any type of food. That is the truth. Except seafood. No. When he sees food, he eats it. and your plate, too. And everybody's plate. He's known as the garbage disposal. That's right. That's all of the friends. That's why they take me everywhere. Yeah. So that you can clean up. That's right. I do the cleanup. Yeah, he's thinner than all of us. How does that happen? That's because I'm the cleanup person. I don't know. That kind of sounded weird, but that's okay. Welcome, everybody, to this webcast. Today is obviously July 20th, and we're broadcasting from Woodland Hills, California. We have a great show today. We have a lot of stuff to go over, right, Captain? Yes, we do. We have a lot of finales this week. We have the Acolyte finale. Yes. We have House of Dragon, episode 5. Mm-hmm. And, of course, The Boys finale. So, 2 finales this week. How was your week, Captain Richter? It was hot. But it did cool down a little bit, so it was enjoyable. The mornings were the best. That wasn't because they were the coolest. But if you got to the afternoon, you might as well forget it. Best thing is stay inside. Air conditioning. If you had a swimming pool, go swimming, but I don't have a swimming pool, so. But they had air conditioning. It was nice and cool, though. So we're getting word that we sound like we're in the lightning storm. With the internet just disappeared. Yeah, wait a second. We've been. You know what, Spectrum? You. So we keep going in and out. Hold on. Okay, Captain. So while we're doing this, you had a good week, you said. Yes, I did. It was great. I had a lot of fun. Especially this week. Oh man, another week was a great day off. We went to Disneyland with Michael. Yes. That was so much fun. Man, And Margot's birthday is the day before.
Yep.
So that's
And she's probably only 66 now.
well, why do you say that?
Because he's 66.
Well, look, and never, Captain Rickster, never say a lady's age.
Okay.
You should know better.
She's 100 then.
Oh my God, you're not making any friends here. That's for sure. No wonder why you don't have a woman.
That's alright. That doesn't bother me.
Oh, it's okay. Alright, what do you want to review first?
Let's do The Boys. The Boys is great. I like the boys. And the ending, too.
The Boys finale. We're going to talk about The Boys, but as we talk about The Boys, remember this is an adult-only show.
That's right.
Do not let your children watch this.
Oh, yeah, this is not for children.
Absolutely. At All for Sci-Fi, as you know, we have a rating system of 3 to 5 stars, 5 stars being the best. If you have, if it's 3 stars, we don't recommend it. The Boys finale gets 4.75 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I agree with you on this one.
Okay.
I liked it. It was really good.
Right. Okay. How do you agree with me?
Well,
You're supposed to not agree with me.
I like reading with you because there's a lot of because you can't beat me up.
I can't do that anyway because we've decided that in 2020 we're not going to have the show right now.
That's why I moved over. Far away from you.
That's true. That's true.
But I thought, what I thought was so good about it, I liked the best part was when, what's his name, was in the hospital. Can't think of his name at the
I
moment.
didn't even ask you what your favorite part was, but go ahead.
I like it when he grabbed the hold of the vice president on the left and ripped her apart.
That would be disgusting. I want to vomit thinking about it.
Yeah, well, that's some gore and a little bloody. He says, oh, by the way, thank you, everybody. You're on your own now.
Yeah. I'm not sure that, trying to think of the favorite part. I like when Sage came back.
Yeah, that was good.
Wait, Captain Winston, I'm boring you. Yawn right on camera. You can tell he's never done a podcast before.
Yeah, that's why we slipped through one.
Yeah, when Sage came back.
That was great.
Pretty cool. Overall, it was good. It set itself up, of course, for a new season.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it going to go? Now that the Sage plan worked, now the Speaker of the House is endorsing Homelander.
Yep.
And they're trying to grab all. And Starlight has got her powers back. Right at the right time.
Yep.
So, I'm excited to see if we get another Boys season. I heard this season's not doing as well, but the streaming's down a lot this year, so I don't think it has anything to do with the Boys. It was pretty gross this year.
Yeah, it was more than the other seasons were, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I did hear that Halo 2 got canceled.
Season 3, you mean?
Yeah, season 3. They're trying to find another place and someone who will take
It's a
it.
popular show. I don't know why Paramount's canceling it. It did well.
Money-wise, I think some financial.
What's going on financially with Paramount?
Yeah.
I hope that, it's produced by Amblin, which is Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's going to come back.
Oh,
It's going to find another, maybe it'll come on Netflix, because Netflix seems to be doing everything right.
that's canceled a lot of shows, too.
They're not doing that as much anymore.
No. Well, they got rid of all the best shows, now they only got the ugly shows there.
Captain Rickster, you have a long memory. People change, and networks change. And hopefully they learn their lesson. So, good job, Netflix. You're producing really great content.
Actually, Netflix movies are a lot better than the TV shows.
Not just the movies. What are you talking about? All the documentaries.
Well, they're not canceling them.
Captain Rickster, you're so cynical. But we were just watching, what were we watching on Netflix? Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
They saved Cobra Kai. Remember, it was on a different
station, yeah.
So hopefully the Boys could come to Netflix. I just gave an idea, so if it happens, I predicted it. I have a profit.
Oh, all right,
official All for Sci-Fi rating of the finale for the Acolyte gets 4.5 stars. What do you give it, Captain Dexter?
I gave it a 4.55. I liked it a little better. Wasn't that bad.
We just watched it a second time, and shows are in trouble if I have to watch it twice.
Especially the ending.
Right? And I liked it better the second time.
Yeah.
The show apparently, was greenlit by Kathleen Kennedy, and it has a lot of promise for sure. First of all, I want to recognize the crew and the people that work behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Our good friend Mike Quinn,
Yes.
does the puppet work on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously everybody behind the scenes, the crew, the actors, I think everything was just, really good, top notch. I think even the camera people, the special effects were okay. It was average. My biggest problem with the Acolyte, as you know, because we've been talking about it for a while, since the mics are not off properly. Let's see what's going on.
Oh, really?
Give me a second. Try to get this fixed during the podcast, because someone else is bringing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll switch to the mics on something else. Hold on, let me take this off. That way we can keep moving faster. Give me a second. You might not hear Captain Rickster very well.
For the first time.
Pretty average.
That's definitely true.
All right, I moved to the microphone on the Macintosh. Let me move this microphone. Can you hear us better now?
Yeah, really.
Let us know, Joseph, our buddy. Hi, Joseph. Nice to see you.
Yes, Joseph. How you doing?
Thanks for letting us know about the microphone issue. I've been having an issue with the streaming service I have, so hopefully this is working. Good.
All right. Great.
Okay. Let's talk. We were talking about the Acolyte. Refresh my memory, Captain Rickster. I think the crew, the cast, the acting is all spot on with the Acolyte, and I actually enjoyed this last episode. It's not my favorite episode. Episode 5 is my favorite episode of the Acolyte. I did like the all the lightsaber battles. They were great. I enjoyed the fact that the bleeding of the light during the episode, that was pretty cool. As I watched the episode the second time, it was more obvious that they cracked it cracked open, and you saw the cracked kyber crystal. So we know bled it right there.
Yes, that's true.
The lightsaber battles, the choreography, I really think that everything was top notch. My biggest problem with the Acolyte was during certain episodes, I think the writing was very poor. The storyline was poor. It was like they were trying to come up with enough storyline to fulfill 8 episodes. So, you know what? Maybe the Acolyte would have been just better as a movie, not a TV show.
Yeah, I believe that would be the best. Yeah.
But I did enjoyed a lot of the stuff. I think the person that played Master Soul, brilliant actor. The acting was good. The biggest problem I had with the show, other than the storyline in some parts, was I had a problem with the music.
Yeah, no theme song.
I think the music was just less than average. In Star Wars, when you listen to music, they contain melodies and stuff that you'll hum later. Like think of John Williams, think of Kevin Kiner, think of all the people that have written for Star Wars. They seem to have themes and melodies that you'll remember later. Good, really interesting chord progressions. And this is coming from my experience being a composer myself and writing music. It just seemed like average music, or okay music. So that was my biggest problem. What else? What was let's just give, we gave a rating for this finale episode at 4.5. Let's give a rating for the entire season. If I had to rate the entire season, I would probably rate it at maybe 3.95, which out of 5. It is the lowest rating I've ever given for a Star Wars related product. And it shows, because recently they just released the numbers for the number one through number 8 of all the Disney Star Wars Disney Plus shows. In the Acolyte, in the top 8 shows, is at number 6 for the most minutes streamed. So the number 1 shows were, of course, one of the first number 1 and 2 spots were for The Mandalorian, of course, because that was brilliant. Yeah. And I think Ahsoka was like 4th or something like that. I was surprised to see how low Andor was rated, because a lot of people love that show. We'll see if we get a second season. I know they're teasing. I know they teased Darth Plagueis. I know they teased. They had Yoda show up right at the end.
Yep.
That was one of my favorite things. What was your favorite scene? I think you said it already, right? Did you say it for the Acolyte? What was your favorite part of this episode?
My favorite part is when, like you said, when she broke the crystal and it bled and it turned blue to red. That was my favorite part.
Well, I didn't catch this until seeing it the second time, but when the lightsaber fell, it had a close-up shot of the lightsaber, and you saw how it cracked the crystal.
Yeah, it cracked the crystal.
And I didn't notice that until I watched it a second time. Little things too with Venestra, the Master Venestra, about how she and Mike, who's a good friend of the show and also a good friend of ours, we go to Disneyland all the time. Mike had mentioned that Venestra in the High Republic novels, every time she goes through hyperspace, she gets visions.
Right.
So I noticed after that, in this episode, watching the second time, the person asked how her stomach was. She goes, "It's my head." So there's also a rumor going on the internet about her Padawan maybe being Palpatine, but Palpatine, it's the wrong, he couldn't have lived that long. Unless, and that's a thing I have a problem with too. If they're just going to keep changing the timeline, that's not a good idea. Stop changing what George Lucas created.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just to fit whatever you're creating now. So that needs to stop. That's really about it. Is there anything else?
No, not really.
It's worth watching. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say to everybody who's watching this, whether you watch it now or watch it later, stop complaining.
Yeah. Really.
Because the Acolyte, whether or not you think it's the best thing in Star Wars or not, it's still better than almost all the other, excuse my language, crap that they put out there. Star Wars is on a different level, so we hold it to a higher standard, of course, but the production values, all the stuff that's happening, it's still better than most of the stuff that's out there. So stop complaining. Your children probably will love it, just like my nieces and nephews love the prequels, and each different iteration of Star Wars is for a different generation. And remember, George Lucas said that he created Star Wars for kids. So remember that. So that's it. I've preached enough. What are we going on to next, Captain Rickster? Oh, go ahead. I thought you did.
No, you did. You did 3.90, right?
No. Oh, you're talking about for the entire season. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to give it 3.85.
Okay.
Myself.
In other words, we're saying it's worth watching, but it's still the lowest rated Star Wars thing.
Yes, it is.
If it was 3 stars or less, we would say forget it.
Yeah. Well,
don't even watch it. And there was one episode we said that to this year. Yeah. It was episode 3.
Yeah.
We gave it a 3.0 rating. We said don't even bother watching it. And then later we got episode 7.
Which should have been 3.
That's right. Episode 7 was way better than episode 3. And speaking of that, they spent $180 million, And they spent $44 million for episode 3 and 7, but they were probably shot at the same time. So why did it cost $44 million? Where did all this money go? I mean, we were just rewatching The Creator, which only cost $80 million to make.
Mm-hmm.
And The Acolyte cost $100 million more than The Creator.
Yeah.
So where's this money going? Whose pockets is this lining? So
no kidding. They ain't lying mine, that's for sure.
All right, let's go. What are we doing? Last one.
House of Dragons.
House of Dragon. So far this year, I'm going to say this. It's the best sci-fi of the year so far.
Right.
Episode 5 was definitely great. It continued what happened with the aftermath of all the dragons fighting. Episode 4 of House of Dragon, we said it last week, it's probably the best episode we've seen of any sci-fi thing the entire year with the dragons fighting. 3 dragons fighting, so... the acting's brilliant on every level. I can't keep. What was your favorite scene of episode 5?
My favorite.
There were some twists and turns in this episode.
This
episode 5 is called Regent, by the way.
I liked it when. No, that's not. No, not that one.
You're thinking about a different episode, huh?
Yeah, I think of a different episode, but that wasn't an episode I wanted to think about. I like the scene where the queen was looking out over the ocean and saw this beautiful sky out there.
That was right at near the beginning, and that was right after
she died.
No, it was right after you saw the husband.
Yeah.
Of the Targaryen, her aunt who died, and who was supposed to be the queen in the past, but the men wouldn't let her be the queen. That's why she's supporting Rhaenyra for queen, because she lost the opportunity because of Ben. So and then you have the brother who just took over. He's now the king. He's the king now, but not the king, or whatever they call it. Like, he's the acting king, while his brother, and by the way, his brother lived, and they don't know if he's going to live, but he's still alive.
Episode just comes Sunday.
Right. We're not using the microphones, buddy. We're using the mic on the Mac in front of me. So
yeah. So I'm not going to back away from the mic.
He can't. You could put it down if you want, because we're not using it. Hopefully our sound, maybe because this is a Macintosh mic, maybe we should use this. Maybe it's
better.
I don't know. Maybe it raises your voice because it knows you're talking less.
It could. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, overall, I just can't wait to see the next episode of House of Dragon.
I can't either. It comes Sunday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Right. Tomorrow night is the next episode.
Yep.
Yeah, just a great show. I recommend it. Of course, House of Dragon is not a show for children.
No, that's
so please do not let your children watch this show.
It's definitely a rated R show.
Yeah. Quite a show.
It's a really good show.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of my favorite scene. I mean, at the very beginning, when he has, when the gentleman who lost Rhaenyra's aunt, the other Princess Targaryen, from she ended up marrying someone from the sea. When he sat on his throne, he just like one tear down.
Oh yeah.
And that was pretty amazing. So
he just lost his wife.
Just a brilliant actor. How can you do that as an actor? I don't think I could do that. I was an actor. If I tried to tear up, both eyes would tear up, not just one tear coming down from one side. So that was pretty amazing. Just wait and see what's going to happen. Yeah. Can't wait until tomorrow night. Watch the next episode of House of Dragon. So far, one of the best 5 things. We have what do we have coming out?
We have Twister coming out this weekend.
Twisters just came out.
Yeah, we have Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool and Wolverine's coming out next week, so watch that.
And after that, we're going back to Disneyland. Yee!
Yes, we're going to Disneyland for the Cantina thing and a Star Wars Celebration thing. We're going to see Mike again on the 31st. Yes. What other sci-fi stuff we have? We have something coming out on the 24th, don't we? What was that?
On Apple TV.
is an Apple TV. Oh, Time Bandits.
Time Bandit, yes.
Is coming out on the 24th, so we look forward to seeing that. All right, guys, as we always say at All for Sci-Fi, go out this week and do one act of kindness, because it not only makes the world a better place, it might encourage other people to go out and pay it forward and do another act of kindness, and it'll keep it spreading. Remember, the Force is with us always. For the Trekkies out there, live long and prosper.
I guess somebody can do that. My hands can't do that.
It took me a while to learn. I can't do it with this hand. I can only do it with my right hand.
I can't do it with any hand. Anyway,
It took me a long
have
time.
a great weekend, guys. Enjoy today. Enjoy tomorrow. Hope it's cooler tomorrow for a lot of people around the
It's
world.
hot everywhere.
Yeah, I know it is, but hopefully we can always pray for coolness. But have it come back next week. We'll have some more content and some other shows we're going to be seeing or watching. So have a great time, people.
Take care of one another. Make the world a better place.
The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.